Well, speaking of having a lot of power in your legs,
Yes, perfect segue.
welcome back, everybody. I think we have everybody here as people are starting to filter into Roll20. Last we left our heroes. We had gone through a particularly harrowing fight, but you guys emerged on the other end of it victoriously. You own a ship now, uh, as well as the contents therein, of which there were a few gold pieces and a weirdly empty coffin-like structure. After the battle, in which you thoroughly wiped the docks of these people, you made your way back to the School of Magic, had yourself a sit in the quad, and just kind of rested there for the rest of the day until you've had your long rest. You've gotten all of your hit points, your abilities back, all that good stuff. At the end of your long rest, there was a little bit of self-discovery as Ren had a brief vision while he prepared his spells for the rest of that day. Yuki also had a little bit of self discovery, which she appears to be keeping to herself for the moment. After naps and snacks and rest and all that good stuff, you got up, had a nice stretch, and you were about ready to move on and uh, see what the hell's going on in the sewers, trying to find some more clues, some kind of direction as to where Temerity might have gone. With that, I will bring you back to the Moonhaven map, and I will ask you all, where do you go from here?
We sing a song together. I've been on a Buffy kick lately, guys.
Uh, do I request access to the Yuki
Oh,
token?
yes, that's probably important. All right, you should now have control.
Uh, Question: we take max HP in this game, right?
That is correct.
Yes.
Okay. Is
Our
there a way
hit
for me
points
to? I think Yuki does not have her correct number of hit points
Uh-oh.
because she's a level 3 monk, so that's 24, and then plus 2 for her con. So I'm pretty sure she should have 30, not 24.
I see 30
And it's
on her.
correct on the token, but it's not correct in her character sheet.
Hmm. Hmm. Let's take a look.
Blanket.
Let's take a look. Yeah, does not appear to be correct on her character sheet. I'll fix that. Oh, I see. She used the fixed HP.
How ironic that by using the fix, she became broke.
Every time something is fixed, something else breaks. You should know this by now.
Uh-huh. Alright, if you refresh that character sheet, that should be fixed now.
Lovely. All right. Uh, well, with the rest concluded, Narco thinks that Ren made a sound point in that it's the sewers. It doesn't really matter if we go in daytime or nighttime. So, since we've already had our nice recovery, Narco suggests that we get it over and done with.
Um, has anyone ever been into any kind of sewer before? Oh, should we bring anything? I don't
We
know. It
have
lives in a sewer, so
probably rats.
Oh, that's great. Just, we can make friends with rats. Rats probably won't be a problem. I mean, we can just, I'll pack some extra food, and you can just give that to the rats, and then they won't be a problem.
Ren, as Jade asks about what might be in the sewers, I would like you to please give me either a history check or an insight check, and you may add a D4 to this for free.
Ooh, yay! Let's see how well Ren remembers his past life.
Ren remembers only cuddles.
Ren didn't even remember Cuddles! Which is a shame, truly.
Remembers him now.
Because we met Bubbles.
That's right, we did meet Bubbles.
We had a point of reference, and he's like, oh, wait, like that guy? I've seen that guy. That's weird. Alright. Sorry, I had to get to my page again.
You're
It was
good.
You're
history
okay.
or what?
Either history or insight, and you may add a
Insight.
D4 for free.
Ooh, I might know me better. Let's try insight. Ooh, okay, alright. That's 18. Plus the D4.
Sexy 18, Ren.
Alright, cool. So that's like a 21.
Dirty
Very
20.
Ren, it kind of comes to you in a flash, as if remembering a past life. You remember darkness, you remember dampness, you remember flowing, sickening wastewater. You remember tiny bat-like creatures with long proboscis-type noses that like to suck blood. And you remember mushrooms.
Ren will kind of like exhale and say, it's very dark down there. We must have some form of light. I don't remember rats, but some sort of small bat-like creature. They would attack us in groups. And apparently the water smelled disgusting, which I suppose is to be expected, but I did not detect that as well. There were mushrooms down there. Did I get any from my samples? I don't
Do you remember?
that. I feel like I've been into these sewers before.
And well, that's all right. That's great. We can write that down today. That's in your journal about remembering that. I don't know if you have a journal. I'll write it in my journal for you if you don't have a journal. That you remembered the sewers and bats, bat creatures.
And
What are bat
mushrooms?
creatures? And mushrooms. Good mushrooms, or
I cannot discern that at this point.
More specifically,
Okay.
just like fungus.
I don't think I had enough time to examine them. I must collect some this time for my stores.
Okay. We can be on the lookout for mushrooms as well as bats and rats, and I guess we don't need to look out for darkness because that's just kind of there. Yeah. So okay.
I do not think this is a lookout situation. I believe they will just be there.
Okay. That
Quite numerous
is
qualities.
good to know. I don't. All right. That's fine.
Mhm.
I'm good with rats. I can with rats. Rats are good. Bats probably too. We're good with bats. Are they
There's so
nice
many of
bats?
them. No,
Oh,
they are certainly not that.
okay. She's gonna fix her hat a little bit more on her head. We'll just make sure that everyone get a hat. Should we all get hats? Don't get in
Ren
your
looks
hair.
at the top of his head. I am uncertain how that would work.
If we can hang like line between your antlers, and then if the bats come, they could get caught in the line.
I do not think I want them stuck to my antlers.
Oh, that's probably correct as well. Wicked. Okay. You might just have to wave your hands about.
I find that to be ineffective as well.
Oh. I'll think about it while we walk down there.
Very well.
What do we want? Anyone else want to head?
So,
Hmm.
I would like to do a collaboration between Naruto and Yuki.
Okay.
Yuki has proficiency in herbalism kit.
Yes.
Naruto has proficiency in a lot of tools.
Sure.
Uh,
A lot.
using some of the herbs that Yuki has access to and her expertise, would Naruto and her be able to work together to fashion some masks for the party that kind of have some of those aromatics within them to help the party do a little bit better on any checks that might have to do with nauseating stenches, unhealthy spores, and other airborne poisons that we may not want to take in directly.
Yeah. I would call that. I would say either a medicine or a survival check. And with the both of you working at it, I'd say with advantage. Either one, whichever one of you wants to make that.
Um, I will go with Yuki, since he seems a little more central to this. Question. Medicine and survival. Yuki is not proficient with either of those, but she is proficient in the herbalism kit. Would that be a suitable thing to allow proficiency bonus to be added?
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Cool. Then Naruto will assist and add some guidance. 14 plus 5 is 19, plus a d4 is 20.
Yeah, you're able to fashion some masks that you can disseminate out to the party that will allow you advantage on any kind of saves against stenches or any other kind of inhalants, we'll call it.
Lovely.
So don't forget that, because I probably will.
I will add it to my inventory as an antitoxin and rename it accordingly.
Very good.
I have no ability to edit Yuki's inventory, so I will just remember for her.
Gotcha. So, a bit of player knowledge that you all may or may not remember from the last time we were here. You will see kind of these structures poking out. These are all like gate entrances into the sewers that you may open up into and climb down.
Consult with Naruto will turn to Aura and say, "So, Aura, which entrance does Aladar say will be our best starting point?"
I will open up Aladar and say, "You heard that, right?"
Page glows. The ink writes across the empty page. Yes.
Which entrance should we use?
Words scroll across the page. Temerity usually use the one closest to the School of Magic.
Okay. East or west? They're about the same from what I've seen.
Pages right out. It says west because it is in an alley, and she was less likely to be seen out in the open using it.
Thank you. It's this way, I think, and I will lead them to it.
Jade is going to follow very close to Aura the entire time.
So I will re-show this art of the sewer entrance, which I totally didn't steal from Assassin's Creed.
Definitely not.
That's pretty much what the sewer entrance looks like. There's a gated opening that you can. It doesn't. I mean, not a lot of people trying to bust into the sewer. It's not very hard to open into it and kind of start descending the stairs. Once you kind of get to a smaller platform at the bottom of a short set of stairs, there is now a ladder that descends straight down. What I want to know is, are you all going?
I'm going.
I'm going.
Are
Of
you
course we're
bringing?
going.
Are you bringing familiars and plants with you?
Yeah.
I will dismiss Mara.
Okay.
I doubt a bird's going to do well in the sewer.
Okay.
Dave goes everywhere I go. I've created a sling for him during my downtime.
Wonderful.
Mert.
Funny thing is, I've never played Skyrim, so I didn't even know at the time. Professor, is Jeffrey coming with you?
Yes.
All right. Give me a moment while I set up the map.
Before we go in, Jade's just like, are we sure no one else wants a hat? We can definitely get hats for everyone.
I might want a hat once we're done.
We will add hat shopping to our list of fun things to do here in Moonhaven as a reward for all the adventuring that we're doing.
Oh, I meant because there's bats down there.
Well, those eat bugs, right?
Ren said they were different bats.
And they probably weren't bats. They're probably worse than bats.
Yeah, I mean, if
It
you
does
have a
seem like
hat, they can't get into your hair.
I kind of already have a hard time seeing down here, so I don't want to have a hat to restrict my vision even more.
Oh, that's fair. But I can help everyone if you all want to gather around for a bit before we go inside. It won't last forever, but a good start to going on down into the darkness. And she says that little motes of starlight flicker about everybody, and you all have 300 feet of dark vision.
Yay!
Well, I can't use my headlights.
You can still use them.
Yeah, but there's no logical point to it.
I'll give them to everyone but Ren.
Seriously?
I'll Ren tell her she doesn't want it.
Ren, seriously?
No, don't do that to me. I want the damn light.
Okay.
I want to be able to see in the dark. Ah! Come on, guys. I'm trying to walk Juliet out. She's screaming at me.
Sorry. So that's limited to what? 5, 6 people?
Five people.
5 people. All right. So you got Yuki, Professor Aura, Ren, and Naruko, and you already
Yep.
have it.
I already have it.
Very good.
I'm sharing my sight with you guys. So everyone's eyes turn into a pretty galaxy, and now you can see 300 feet in darkness.
All right.
It's super cool, guys.
It is. It allows us to get through this place without revealing ourselves through light sources and also not accidentally setting methane gas on fire with a torch.
Potentially. We might do that for fun later. I don't know. Professor might have some more experiments he wants to do. He did one with lightning already. Let's see about fire. None of my dice want to roll well tonight, guys. I got one very heavy metal dice. Playing rock music while we wait.
I have to be very particular with where I like situate my dice because Rosie absolutely wants to come over and bite them. We have no fear.
Rocket, if I'm not careful, will try to lay in my dice tray while I actively have dice just in it, and he'll just scoot himself and lay in it. The dice tray is only like this big. I don't know why. It's my thing. It's only this big. It's too small for him, mostly.
I forgot my screen has been on this entire time.
Yes.
Okay.
Turn mine off now that I'm done showing you how big my box is.
On the table? Yeah.
Yeah. Look, it's a family gathering. Everybody gets to see it.
Okay. I am ready. Wait, no, I'm not. That. Okay. Now I'm ready. So, you descend the ladder to the sewer level in relative darkness. The only sources of light as you find as you descend appear to be that from any of the sewer grates above. The chambers and tunnels of this sewer are constructed of a common stone that is cold and wet for moisture. The rounded ceilings above you are 8 feet tall at their highest point, and gullies in the floor are almost filled with an almost viscous, yellowish-green wastewater. The odors of sulfur and methane permeate the air, making it tough to pull in a breath too deep without coughing, even with your masks on, as it does not really block scent. And with that, we'll move into the sewer.
Jade stops breathing.
And you should be able to find yourselves here.
Ew! Are we sure this is right?
It is lovely.
Oh, she's a
neat.
powerful wizard. Why would she be here?
But she doesn't. She wants to be where other people are not, and no one else would reasonably want to be here.
Could be that, and also presumably she might not have always been a powerful wizard.
I guess that's true. I mean, everyone has to start somewhere. But still, aren't wizards supposed to have towers? Everyone in my book has towers.
It seems kind of cliche.
Oh, is it?
I don't know.
I like towers. You can have all your books in a circle around you, and you can see really far away.
I mean, Lorelai did say Telvar had like 12 towers.
That seems excessive to me.
It's very strong branding. Wizards and towers. Everyone knows what they're about.
There's wizards and towers and sorcerers and fire and that's it. I don't think anyone else has any other problems. Not that there's a problem. It's just that in a thing that they do. Teachers and pets. Teachers have pets. That's a thing.
It's true.
Say?
I have a pet.
You do. Jeffrey's great. Jeffrey can also fly. I don't want to step in any of this. We scoot around. the side? Do we have to go through that pipe?
Let me look ahead. And he kind of
I'll be
takes
careful.
to the air and flies, just kind of skims just above the water.
It's gross.
Give me a perception check, Professor.
My perception is not good. It is extra bad. I'm get that ready early. I guess we're doing real
Yeah,
dice.
get that out of the way now.
Yeah, we'll just do real dice tonight.
The water is just this icky grossness. You can't really see underneath the surface all too well, but you do know that it does seem to come up to a bit of shallow where this pipe is sticking out, just enough so that the water kind of going through this pipe doesn't get much higher than your ankle. But as far as the surrounding kind of pool of wastewater, it's difficult to tell how deep it is.
And is it safe to say that the grate at the other end of this pipe is kind of like open? You can get all the way through.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Yeah, if you can, yeah.
Uh, well, it looks like unless you can fly, you're probably not going to get out of here with dry ankles. Let me take a peek on the other side, just so you don't waste your time and your socks. He kind of floats through.
Jade does have detect.
As you get to that spot, Professor, please take 2 steps back.
1, 2.
You kind of start feeling a tug at one of your ankles. I need you to please give me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh no!
21.
You feel something kind of start wrapping up around your leg. You can tell that it is trying to wind itself around you and bind you, but you are far too quick for it, and you're able to pull your ankle back. And before you know it, there is kind of like a small pillar of wastewater, just kind of now vertical, and it seems to form a pair of eyes and a mouth.
Ugh,
Oh,
the water's alive! That's nasty.
That's
oh,
initiative.
that's so gross.
It touched me!
That's initiative. There it is.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We'll fix it. We'll fix it. I think, baby.
I didn't bring extra socks.
Should everyone else's tokens be grayed out for me, or is that some weird glitch?
It'll probably ungray out if you move your token, because when I pasted the tokens on here, you're on the GM layer. Does that make it better?
Nope.
No.
They're all still translucent.
Oh, because I didn't
I'm
give you
gonna
night vision. Ha ha ha.
Ha ha ha
Thank
ha.
you.
Everyone gets 300 feet. I give my vigilant blessing to Reverie for advantage on her initiative roll.
Thank you. I need it.
You're welcome. I guess I just get it
I
now?
rolled 2 nat ones. Screw that. I'm rolling real dice.
Oh my god. We're off to
Yeah.
a great start.
I mean, this is the first fight. Let's everybody get all the bad ones out now.
I'm only using the digital dice for the initiative, just for the integration. I'm just going to use regular dice for everything else. Because also, it's like a little bit funky when I'm trying to like use when I'm swapping between Naruto and Yuki's character sheets, and some of the settings need to be like swapped over.
Yup.
There.
No problem. Yeah, so this kind of sentient goo has risen out of the water in the pipe and is staring you down, Professor. Jade, you notice the Professor kind of yelp and pull his foot back as he breaks free of this thing trying to wind itself around him and grapple him. But you are first to act.
Okay. Let's get this going. I don't know what this is, so I don't want to do too much yet. I'm going to scooch around here and get into the water. 20. Get in here. And I will toll the dead on the ooze. It will need to make a DC 15 Constitution saving throw.
Con told the dead, or is it wisdom?
Or so wisdom. I'm sorry, I was looking at a different thing and I said that.
That's what I thought. That's okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Wisdom save. What is the DC?
15.
Fails.
Cool. That's a D8.
Correct. It is not missing any of its hit points at this
6.
moment.
It'll take 6 points of necrotic damage.
Done.
And then I believe that's all I want to do. Let me double check. Yes, that's it. That's my turn.
All right. Yuki.
Water here, is this difficult terrain at all, or not really?
Water, yes. So those 2 squares will be difficult terrain if you do not have a swim speed. Not that that's any trouble for you, E.
1, 2, 3, 4. It actually is 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh wait, actually.
Inside the pipe though is not difficult terrain.
Perfect. So if we can get 45 feet of movement to get up here, and we're going to find out if this is one of those oozes that hurts you every time you hit it. Yuki's about to have a bad time. But we will go ahead and do Murder Mitts. She does have magic weapon from Naruto. First attack is an 11.
11 will miss.
Martial arts bonus action attack. That is a 22.
That hits.
Does a total of 7 slashing damage.
All right.
Mobile, gonna.
That is magical, right?
Yes.
Gotcha.
Move back just 1 step. And keep her right there to see if we can do a little dodge tanking. And that'll be it for Yuki.
Very good. Professor.
He's gonna kind of scooch over here, and he's just like, I'm going to regret this. I didn't bring sanitizer. And he just, these arcs of white electricity start flickering over his fingers, and he's going to try and shock and grasp.
All right. So it would be a regular attack roll. This thing has no metal on it.
Yeah. That's 12 minus 3, so 9 to hit.
9 will miss.
Okay. And he's going to... you know what? No, he's going to try... You can do the attack of opportunity. He's going to try and get away from it.
Yeah. It'll attempt to make a slam attack on you.
Okay.
21 to hit.
That'll hit.
It's going to hit you for 12 points of bludgeoning.
Okay. And he's just going to kind of get out here. And that's going to be it for this turn.
All right. Are you in the water? Or are you floating just above the surface?
Just above the surface.
Okay.
You know what? Let's do this. Where are my wings?
Okay. This ooze is going to give chase on you. And it is going to... Well, it's going to be under you, technically, I guess, since you were floating above the water. But it will reach out and it will try to wrap itself around you again. I need you to give me a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. $12.
On a 12, you will find yourself grappled.
Okay.
You are currently grappled, restrained, and unable to breathe unless you can breathe water. As it winds itself up around your body and just kind of like envelops you within itself.
Okay.
Put a little net onto ooze. And we're up to Narco.
Ooh, that's not good. Um, or just about get to the pipe. Gonna grab the gun and take aim. What check do I need to roll to see whether or not this is going to be one of those uh, grapples that hurts friends if you try and hit the enemy?
That's a good question. Um,
Like just a perception check?
yeah, I would say like perception or like even like an insight.
I think those are. I'm better at perception than insight. Yeah, because Narco does a lot of damage with her gun. He
Mm-hmm.
does not want Professor taking that damage. Okay, that's a nat 20.
Okay. So your impression of watching this thing wrap itself around Professor, its body is kind of gooey enough that hitting it will deal it damage, but any damage would likely also go through to the Professor in some way.
Okay, good that we did that on the perception and didn't get the crit on the attack roll. Nice. Was that my action?
No, no, that'd
No.
be
Okay.
free action for skill check.
Um, I do not have spells for that particular situation. What else can I do with my action? Hmm. I think Nariko will hold her aim steady and yell out to her allies. It's it's stuck onto the professor. I can't get a clear shot. And she will hold her action to fire at the ooze if the professor is able to extricate himself.
All right. Uh,
Arby.
yes, I was about to ask if you want to do anything with Arby.
Arby dash.
Arby dash.
Thunk, 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 thunk. That's about the best he can do. That's it.
All right, Ren.
Ren is going to trot forward. And hey, I'm trying to make us trot. Stop that. 10, 15, 20,
Water
25,
is difficult
30.
terrain if you don't have swim speed.
Oh, sorry. I do not. I'm so sorry.
You're okay.
Back here. Come on, Dave. It's okay. We had Dave to mark our spot. Okay. There we go. There we go. Still good. That's all right. Ren is going to hold his thorn whip for if the ooze gets in range without the professor. But he will call down. Is that a close enough study for you, Professor? Are you learning academic things? My turn.
Here we go. Ugh. Okay. That will bring us to Aura.
Um, I don't see any baddies, so 10, 20, 30 dash. You said the pipe is not difficult terrain?
Correct.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. 30. That is my turn.
All right. Back around to Jade.
Okay. This is fine. We can fix this. I think we can fix this. It's probably fine. It's just slime monster made of water. Made of water. Okay. So 5, 10, 30. I can't get any closer yet, but that's okay because it needs to. Yeah, we're gonna toll the dead on it again.
Okay. So it's a wisdom save?
Yep.
15? 16?
15.
15. Wisdom. That's a failure.
Okay, he'll take a d12 this time.
Okay.
That is 12. Woo! Go Lorelei dice.
Your spell does deal damage to this thing that is surrounding Professor, but you see Professor writhe in pain as well, as he will take half of that damage.
Damn.
So, Professor, you will take 6 points of necrotic.
Okay.
Sorry. Sorry. Don't. Okay. Something else needs to happen because that's gonna. My spells are hurting the professor too. Maybe Yuki, can you maybe grip it off of him? And that's my turn.
Yuki.
I also my aura is up. I do have detect magic up,
Noted.
just in case it's anything. So
Okay.
put a little mark on me.
All right.
I see the aura, so.
Hi.
I wanted to do something funny, but it would cause damage, which I don't want to do to the professor. So.
Oh, but for the gag, it would be great.
6, 7. So, if Yuki were to make a shove action,
Mm-hmm.
is it so? Would it be like shove action to like bop the ooze off of the professor, or would it be like an athletics check to like pull the professor out of the grapple? Like, what's your preferred method of
I would say you could do either.
agitating?
I'd say
Okay.
either would be fine.
Let's do the shove because that'll push the ooze away a bit.
Okay.
So that's Yuki athletics opposed by oozes athletics or acrobatics.
Okay. The ooze rolls a 23 on acrobatics.
Yuki, I was so happy because Yuki rolled a net 20, but her athletics is only +2, so it's only a 22.
No.
I think this is one of those times I gotta honor the nat 20. I'll let the shove go through. You gotta honor the nat 20.
Sometimes you gotta let the dope monk do dope monk shit.
It's always my stance. So shove that pushes a creature, what, 5 feet away?
Yeah, just 5 feet.
Alright.
So up vertical northwest.
The users. So basically, Yuki gets her hands on this thing and pushes it away from the professor. Kind of, it like peels itself away from you, Professor, as Yuki is able to buffet it back, and you are no longer grappled or restrained.
He just gasps for air as it's pushed off of him. That's fucking nasty.
Use the last bit of her movement to hop out of the water. Naruko's held action goes off and shoot.
All right,
Naruko scores a 23 on the attack roll.
that is a hit.
Dealing 12 points of magical piercing damage.
Very nice.
Alright. That is it for Yuki.
Professor.
The risk of getting hit again, moving further away, but not really wanting to stay put with this thing where it can grab him again. He's going to risk that hit and get off to the side.
The slam attack, I believe, will miss you with a 14.
Yes, it will. And he's going to cast Magic Missile. That's 3. Yeah, that's 3. That is a 2 plus 1, so 3 is 9 damage, force damage.
Right, yeah. 3 missiles shoot out at the professor. Thunk, 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 all whip into this thing's body and cause it to hurt.
Sweet. Yeah, that's going to be the end of my turn.
Our ooze friend is going to go.
He's not my friend.
You are not invited to this party.
Mm.
Oh my god. Just not that into you.
Alright. Passive perceptions. Does anybody have a 16 or better?
I have a 17.
Those of you with less than 16, you see the ooze slide under the water and kind of blend in. Jade, from where you're at, though, you can totally see this thing
Okay.
as kind of like just a slight glimmer of a moving mass in the water itself. And you see it slide into the water and take off. Using its dash action.
Okay.
Narco.
Where to go?
It ran away. It went down that hallway, alleyway, pot, down that way.
If I can't see it, I'm not going to be able to shoot at it. Move RB down here to kind of guard the way. So I think maybe we should let it run while we regroup.
I mean, should we? What if it warns more things?
Well, can you stop it?
Maybe?
Okay. Full dash. And we'll see if we can stop it somehow. That's all I can do.
Alright. Ren, you're up.
Okay, trot, 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 dash. Okay, if I walk around the outside, is that still difficult terrain?
No.
Cool. Oh wait, I got distracted. Never mind, I'm good. I'm gonna stop right about there and eyeball the professor. You really must stop getting yourself into these situations.
I totally missed what you just said. Sorry.
It's okay. Ren looks at the professor and says, "You really must stop getting yourself in these situations."
What situations? I went through there to find if there was just something dangerous. I found it. You're welcome.
You're not incorrect. However, you do not look good.
I'm fine. I mean, I can still taste sewage waste in my mouth, and it's nasty, but I'm fine. I'm sure I'm fine. I'll get some kind of inoculation once we get out of here.
I would recommend several inoculations based on the stench.
Yeah.
Alright, enter.
I left my elithid down there.
Yeah, Jeffrey can follow you. It's fine. Do I have vision on Jeffrey, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you have Jeffrey with you. That's fine.
Hello, welcome.
Aura, you're up.
I will move this way. And is that thing still blended in with the water?
Currently, yes. You can.
I'm
You can make
assuming that makes it a little harder to hit.
So at the moment, you can't see it because it did beat your passive perception. But you can make a perception check if you want to try to spot it. That will not take that. That'll be a free action if you want to do that.
15.
We're still unable to spot it, unfortunately.
I'll end my turn there then.
All right. Jade, back to you.
Oh, 5, 10. Where did it go?
You can see it.
Oh, there it is.
She's just saying that as she comes around the corner.
Did not
Okay,
beat your
I
passive
see it.
perception.
I can see it. Let's see. Can I do anything to help you all see it? I can try to make it so you can see it. Here, and she'll flick her hands out, and you'll need a DC 15 Dexterity saving throw.
Fairy fire.
Yep.
DC 15 Dex save.
Dex save.
Rolls a 19.
Yeah. Shoot. I got all the sparkly bits on the ceiling. I think it's protected by the water bit. But it's definitely right there. Just keeps pointing. That's my turn.
All right. Yuki.
If Yuki were to make a perception check, does Jade's pointing and gesticulating offer any assistance to that?
I would say no.
No, it's down here.
You can definitely tell that it's there. So I mean, a perception. You can definitely make a perception check, but unfortunately, no additional assistance from Jade just pointing. Looks like she's just pointing at water.
Yeah.
This will be only barely better than my passive. It is a 16.
Yuki can see it.
Woo!
Yay.
Yuki spots the little goobery mass kind of
Ew!
slithering in the water.
Just enough to make it. Alright, first attack with the magic claws.
Go for it.
That will be a 14.
14 is a hit.
Or 10. 10 points of slashy.
10 points of slashy.
Alright, bonus actions. Do that. That is 21.
That is also a hit.
Another 10.
Yuki slashes at the water. You hear a screeching cry as the goobery mass in the sewer water dissipates.
Woo! Yuki got it. I think it separated. It's just water now. Is everyone okay? Professor, are you okay?
I'm all right. I'm all right. And he tips up a bottle of potion up to his mouth to drinks it back quickly. So find it in my inventory.
Now that you're in the sewer proper, you're out of the smaller chamber that you were in. You all have 300 feet of dark vision. You all can see pretty easily down in this space at this point, thanks to Jade's assistance. You do see a bunch of these little bat-like creatures kind of hanging off the ceiling. They have the long, proboscis noses. They all appear to be asleep. So at the moment, no threat to you, but I would say each of you are intelligent enough to know that any loud sounds can potentially rouse them from their sleeping state. Um, there are also there's also a weird, almost animal-like screeching noise. It's guttural and yet high-pitched at the same time that just echoes off of the walls in this sewer.
Tell where it's coming from? Or is it just like an echo that we're just hearing kind of from everywhere?
Where you're at, it is kind of an echo that just seems to be bouncing off the walls. It's from where you're at currently, it would be hard to pinpoint.
Okay, so there's something screaming. That's not great. And Ren, are those your bats?
I do not think they are my bats, but they appear to be the creatures I recall.
Oh. They look cute.
I do not believe that is the memory I hold of them.
I mean, can be dangerous and still be cute. What was that, Professor?
I was just going to say, can I roll to see if I know what these are?
Know what are?
The bat creatures.
Oh yeah, I'd say call like nature survival.
Nature. Okay. Survival. Nature check. That is a 17.
They're sturges.
Oh, they have the same stat block as Jeffrey.
Does that mean they both suck?
I got a little bit of PTSD from Sturges.
Yeah, we know.
Just a little bit?
We all do.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I say sturges? I meant strigoi.
They're baby strigoi. It's fine.
Those are Sturges. Dog
that a
bats. And not cute. If you get like really close to them, they kind of like furry on their face and kind of leathery and gross, and they've got legs and wings. You don't want to get all that close. But then again, given that you have some experience and fairness, and just maybe you might like them. I think they're gross, and I don't want it to touch me. So let's be quiet.
Okay, I'll be quiet. I don't have to touch it. I think they are cute. I like bats. Okay, everyone is okay.
Just let the juices out.
Well, everyone's got to eat. Just means we don't let them suck on us.
Yeah, well, I mean, one sucking on you probably isn't going to be a big deal. It's just they all start sucking on you all at once is when it's going to be a problem.
Yeah, we don't want that. Why is it so cluttery down here? I would think a sewer would be less things in it.
Well, where do you keep your clutter?
I don't have any clutter. I've David and my bag and that's it. I just think there's lots of broken things and bags of things. Does people just throw stuff down here? That seems disrespectful.
Well, I mean, sewers by nature are inherently built to hold waste. Maybe not garbage, but I mean, next logical thought about whisking away the wastewater would be to whisk away the garbage at the same time.
Maybe they should get someone down here to clean this. Maybe then that the strange glob creatures won't be so angry.
We should probably talk to city council. Get someone down here and sort all this out, because I can't imagine that all this filth is doing much in the way of keeping people healthy up top either.
Yeah, sure. I stopped breathing a little bit ago. It's not great.
Oh, that's a nice feature to have down
Yeah.
here.
Also, is that a skeleton of a man?
Oh, it's really hard to tell the gender from here, and I don't want to get close because it might animate. And I have bad luck today. Today's not my day.
Okay. Yeah. That's a skeleton of a dead person. And that he's missing a shoe, and that's just said. Okay. Is everyone else okay? Aura, are you alright?
Doing okay.
Okay. Well, which way should we go now? Does Alatar have any suggestions?
I'll open up the book and say, Altar, do you know where to go down here?
One word appears across the page: south.
It just said south.
I
He's-
said
He's not talking much. I don't know if he is comfortable with all this.
well, just make sure he knows that we're here to help Temerity. One way or another.
And also, if he leads us to our deaths, then he is going to be stuck down here in the sewer for forever, and no one will ever find him.
Right. One of those was probably helpful.
Are you okay, Naraka?
Naruko looks at you, Jade, and she says, "You can't tell because of the mask, but I promise I'm smiling." Her eyes do not look like they are smiling.
You don't look like you're smiling. It's gonna be okay. Probably.
I know.
But we'll just try not to step in the water.
Well, let's head south until we find something.
Yeah, okay. Hopefully not more skeletons. Come on, Aura. Stay by me.
Or I will follow behind you.
Oh, it's gross. We're supposed to turn or just keep going south, Aura?
South, I believe.
Okay. You're gonna have to get in the water then.
Okay.
Oh. I'm gonna need new shoes.
Once we're out of here, I'll use prestidigitation to clean us all off.
Oh, that's right. I forgot you can do that. Oh, that would be just fine then.
Narco, as you
Got it.
pass into this chamber here, there is a pile of rubble that is pretty much directly to the south of you.
Mhm.
Get on the right layer here. Like right here.
Yep.
It begins kind of rattling and shaking.
Naruto immediately jumps back as RB but positions itself to protect against whatever's going on here.
Jade throws mom arms out to keep Aura and Ren from moving around her.
Perception check to see what the dealio is.
Yeah, give me a perception check.
Oh, okay, dice. That's the third natural 20 you've given me tonight.
You kind of
grateful but concerned.
lean down and you bend around and you kind of look around at what you can see underneath. And you can see a swarm of rats, kind of all scurrying through this kind of rubble. On a nat 20, you do notice something peculiar about them. It looks like all of these rats have been scalped, and the top parts of their brains are showing.
Oh, that's not good. I would like an Arcana because that sounds like some magic bullshit right there.
Yeah, go ahead.
My detect magic is also up in case that pings anything.
Oh, I'm aware.
Cool.
So if that's an Arcana, that is okay. That's a lot. 22, 25, 28.
They're rare, and it's been theorized of their existence. Obviously, you haven't seen them for yourself, but um, what you can kind of gauge from seeing what these things are on a nat 20 and a stupid high Arcana check, um, this is kind of a aberration of a creature called a cranium rat. They're like normal rats, but they have more or less telepathic capabilities.
Telepathic capabilities. So they're
Psionic.
intelligent.
Yeah, psionic to be more precise.
Hmm. You know what? Fine. Naruto's going to collect herself, and she's going to say, excuse me, could I talk to you for a moment?
Rats being rats, they keep doing rat stuff. They do not seem to react.
Mm-hmm. Do they seem to be sort of like concentrated around this pile of rubble, like it's their warren or their turf?
Um, your best guess is they're probably feeding on something.
Oh, okay. Uh, Last question. This doohickey over here, it looks machinery. Naruto is always interested in that. Does it look anything more substantial than just a valve for like sewage flow?
No, that's pretty much all it is.
Okay. Naruto will draw RB back and say to the rest of her companions, let's pass through on the other side of this little gap here because those rats are munching down on something in that debris over there, and I would rather not aggravate them.
Oh, okay. Are they good rats?
They are rats. They are hungry, and their brains are exposed. They have
Oh no.
telepathic abilities, and
Are they okay?
well, I tried to communicate with them, and they ignored me. So I'm just going to assume they're living their best rat life, and we'll leave them be.
Okay. I hope you're okay, little rats. They're not like eating a person, are they?
I couldn't see. Don't want to know.
Okay.
Jade, as Naruto and the rest begin to move on, RB begins to roll forward, and you get a ping from your dagger. You hear
Oh,
the voice in your head. Oh, you better watch out, sweetie. Your metallic friend is about to have a bad time. And
Oh, Marco, stop Arby!
as you hear that voice, you see what appears just to be an oily puddle on the ground. Start to reach out with a tentacle towards Arby.
Cool. Am I able to react before it gets him?
You're able to roll initiative.
Cool.
Don't worry, Harvey can't be surprised.
Oh, that's also nice. I
He is
forgot
ever
about that.
vigilant. I forgot about that until I let his stat block again.
Ooh, nice. Okay, now I'll roll my digital just to get me in the thingy. I rolled a 22. Again. Rolling really well on initiatives, not so great. Not so great on actual stuff.
Hell.
I like how we went around one booby trap only to immediately just run into another booby trap.
Right? Oh, we're doing great.
Right.
It's
We
fine.
didn't set them both off at once, okay? We're fine.
Am I? Wait a minute. Oh my god, I have the wrong fucking thing selected. Oh
And I will
gosh.
give advantage on initiative to Professor. Sorry, I had to double check and make sure it wasn't just a once per day type thing.
Ooh.
I'm on the wrong tool.
21. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Da-da-da-da-da. Okay. Wow.
The rats had telepathic abilities.
I said telepathic. It's more psionic. I'm not sure there's actually a
Psionic.
difference, but all right. So this kind of this oily, massive puddle reaches out with a tentacle pseudopod and is about to try to take a swat at Arby, but Arby not being able to surprise and Jade having the leg up, neither of you are surprised. You know it's coming. You're able to alert your friends in enough time, and Jade, you are quicker on the draw.
Hey. Think. Maybe. We'll find out. I will. Do I have to be within? Yeah. Okay. I'll move up. I will need a DC 15 Constitution saving throw, as Word of Radiance is called down.
That is a failure.
Cool. Take a D6 of radiant damage. And that's 5 points of radiant damage.
Oh. All right.
So she utters an infernal word, and fire rings around it and disappears. And then she's going to keep on going.
Before you
Not that
go,
way because it's rats.
actually,
Yeah.
I'd say because of your dagger of warning, you would be aware that there are others nearby.
Okay. So she's going to utter that word to that. The fire erupts, and as it does, Jade looks around and she's just going to say, "There's about 3 more of them." We might want to try to get the rats on our side. And I'm going to. Did Aura come with the group, or is she still back there?
She's with you.
I still see her. I see her all the way over here.
Yeah, I see where. Oh,
Oh, she's okay. So I say that, and I'm going to put myself right here to be in front of Aura from these two oozes,
all right.
which is also close to the roots.
Is there anything else for you, Jade?
That's my turn.
Professor.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 15, 20, 25, 30. Professor casts create water to make it rain in this square.
Okay.
And that'll be the end of his turn.
All right. Is that concentration?
I don't believe so. Hold
It's
on.
just instantaneous effect.
Yep.
All right.
Instantaneous.
Instantaneous effects. You have several creatures that are wet from the raid that suddenly appears here. That's a good wet token. uh, hmm. How about potion bottle?
While you're doing that, he's casting this rain on these things, and you can see him just kind of like looking up at Jeffrey, just kind of, it looks like he's talking to him, but his mouth isn't working. And you'll just see Jeffrey kind of like wiggling his fingers as like that same sort of white electricity starts arcing between his fingers, and he just kind of nods.
All right.
And that's it for his turn.
Oh, was Aura not in the initiative before?
No, apparently I missed clicking my token.
Oh. You at 19 or 14?
14.
14. What's your dex score?
It's 14.
Ren, what's your dex?
Okay, everyone goes first.
15, sorry.
Okay. All right, Professor made it rain. This
Ooh, the electricity.
one ooze is going to start to slither its way towards you, Jade.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to reach out with a pseudopod to try to attack you.
Okay.
It's a dirty 20 to hit.
20 will hit.
Silver barbs.
All right.
Ooh.
Makes it a miss on a 9.
Yay!
Professor, who you give advantage to?
I'm giving it to Yuki.
Excellent. Tries to swipe out with the pseudopod. At the last second, is distracted and misses. This other one, orange, starts to slither up this way. Arby's a big hunk of metal, very tasty. Going to try to take a swing at Arby. There's a 22 to hit Arby.
That will hit.
So that is going to be... There's going to be 4 bludgeoning plus 10 points of acid.
Ow.
Now here's a question. Is Arby considered magical?
Do I would say so. Mainly in the sense that like even when he attacks something, he doesn't deal like regular damage, like it's force damage.
Right.
Um, and he is something that like I can use. I basically use a spell slot to summon him when he appears.
Okay.
Like it is a gray area, but I kind of consider him almost like a magical item, if that makes sense. Like he's something an artificer created that is inherently magical.
I'll agree to that. So it does not take does not take any reduction to its armor class. Brings us to Yuki.
Yuki's getting crowded in. She don't like that. She has advantage on her first attack, which she will aim at blue. Base 13 plus 7 is 20.
20 hits.
Dealing 10 points of slashing, magical, with the claws.
Very good. No metal involved in the attack.
No,
Very good.
very handy. Neville would keep Yuki up in the melee a bit longer, but Allie would have Yuki bap and run away. So
Probably.
Neville will do what Allie would do. So I will use my second attack on the orange so that I can get my mobile thing off on both of them.
Sure. I think it doesn't matter. I think once you hit one, it applies to everyone, doesn't it?
No, because it even says when you make a melee attack against a creature, you don't provoke opportunity attacks from that creature for the rest of it. They include that very handy that in the thing, so you know. You don't have to hit.
Right.
That's the but you do need to make a token attack.
Gotcha. Okay.
Which, I mean, with spray blows and such, you can make a fair number of those. And this one will be a 23.
That is a hit.
Cool. 9 points of slashing damage on orange.
Done.
And then she will go bap, 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 bap. And that'll be her turn.
Very good. Ren, you're up.
Ren will watch Yuki run by him to take cover, and he will aim for the gray ooze.
Which one?
One with the red dot on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he's going to see how dexterous they are by casting Sacred Flame at it. It's a DC 14 dex save.
Yeah. Not very dexterous. Fails.
Cool, take your 1 point of radiant damage, bitch.
It takes 1 point of radiant damage.
Yeah.
Everything
Ren
else
will
for you.
tilt his head in disappointment. That was not as effective as I had hoped.
We need to start
We'll have
rolling
to try
dice.
again. Okay, first of all, for Ren, I actually like getting these shitty rolls because that just plays into his character. Other nights I might get real frustrated and eventually change, but for Ren, this is fun.
Fair enough.
Alright, end turn.
Aura.
Aura is going to. I doubt Arby actually has hit dice, so that probably won't help him.
He does, actually. He is treated as having a number of hit dice equal to my artificer level.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
I will cast Wither and Bloom to hit both the oozes and let Arby heal.
Cool.
Amazing.
Was that con?
Yes, DC 15 con.
One success, one failure. Is it half on success or?
It is half on success.
All right. So orange succeeds, blue fails, and Army may use 1 hit die. Is it?
Yep. And gets, I think it's my intelligence bonus.
Whatever your spellcasting is for the spell.
+5. Whatever the dice is, +5.
I'll take that. Good sir.
Yay, RB.
Nice.
And that is my turn.
See if the rats give a shit of what's going on. Nope, they don't. Narco, you're up.
We gave them the power of thought, and they used it to not give a fuck. Truly,
Basically.
a success. Narca sees that the blue ooze is the most weakened, so she's going to take aim and see if we can't get rid of that.
All right.
But she don't like that. I don't really care if you corrode the bullet. I'm not giving it back anyway. Okay, not great, but oozes have really shitty defenses typically because their dex is terrible. So that's a 13.
That is a hit.
Yay. That will be 15 points of piercing.
Whew. The bullet goes straight through the ooze. You see it just kind of deflate and just kind of turn into a glob, and it's no longer moving.
Excellent. No.
Yeah.
Thank you, goodbye. RB, Narco use your bonus action to command RB to slap the shit out of that orange ooze.
All right.
That's an 11.
11 hits.
Oh, thank God. RB winds up his vibro sword and slashes right into this thing, dealing 8 points of force damage.
Done.
And that'll do for the science squad.
Science squad. Right. This ooze is dead. Green ooze. 10. Flop down. Dash action. Jade, you're up.
Okay. Well, I don't want to hurt the rats. So. I'm going to cast Shield of Faith on Aura.
Okay.
Because I see this becoming bad any moment.
So that's a bonus action.
That's my bonus action. And then action. A Dagger of Warning is an actual dagger, right?
It is a magical dagger. Yes.
Okay. You know what? I'm actually going to take the dodge action if this thing tries to hit me.
All right.
So, that's my turn.
Professor.
Jeffrey is going to come over here, and I'm going to channel Shocking Grasp through him.
I would like you to first give me a persuasion check on Jeffrey.
Persuasion, occasion. That's not one. You know what? No, I'm using intuition.
Okay.
Sweeten the deal with some strawberries.
That's 15.
Jeffrey begrudgingly follows your order.
Okay. 19 to hit.
19 hits.
And that is 1d8. Where's my d8? There it is. You said an additional d4 because they're wet?
Yeah, I'll give you additional d4 lightning damage on it.
That's 10.
10 lightning.
And then Jeffrey's got him
So now it's not able to make reactions until the beginning of its turn, right?
Yep.
Okay.
That's the end of my turn.
Oh, well, it is the beginning of its turn now. So, it will try to make a pseudopod attack on Jade, but Jade is dodging, so it will be with disadvantage. Oh! Stolen that 20 from me.
Yay!
It misses.
Yay! Even better.
This other one, orange, is going to attempt to smack at Arby. There's a dirty 20 on Arby.
Yep.
So that will be 6 bludgeoning and 7 acid. We are back to Yuki.
All right. Let's see. It's doing okay with the tanking. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Skip it a bit. Not 20. Okay.
Yes!
Woo!
Go for it.
It's the fourth one tonight. Not great on the damage roll, so it's only 10.
It's enough to take it out.
Ooh, very nice.
Amazing.
Skippity bap this thing into a just puddle.
Then let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then bonus action. Bat on the red ooze. Rolls a 19 this time.
That hits.
For another 5 damage.
Very
Or
good.
not 5, 10. 10.
Done.
Okay. Yoink. And that'll do.
Alrighty. Ren.
Ren is going to try his Sacred Flame against the red ooze again.
Okay.
Okay, I rolled a little higher that time. I
Still
mean, there
failed.
wasn't really many
Nice.
options. Alright, 4 radiant damage.
Pow.
Ren's still kind of like, his eyes go a little narrow. He's like, I seem to recall this being more effective before. And then turn.
Laura.
I really need a damaging cantrip.
What, you don't like stick?
We can try stick.
Stick is not metal.
Two-handed. Aha! 21.
Stick hits.
For
Stick,
6
go stick.
bludgeoning.
Stick clobbers this thing and knocks it out.
Best cantrip ever.
And since stick is a stick, stick does not suffer any corrosive damage.
That is my turn.
Ren is somehow now more depressed that the stick was able to do more damage than his spells.
Swerve rest, do they give a shit? Nope, they certainly don't. Narco.
Narco takes aim at the green ooze and is gonna steady aim and fire. That's a
Okay.
23.
That hits.
How loud are these gunshots here in this tunnel?
They're echoing.
For 16 points of piercing.
Oh, damn.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus.
It's a D12 plus 6. It's pretty swingy.
Oh,
It's really
jeez.
high.
Yeah.
So good.
And Narco cast gun.
Narco gun. First stick, and then gun.
You know how some people take warlock
Beautiful
just
day at
for
the parish.
Some people take Warlock just so they can cast Eldritch Blast for the rest of their lives. I took Artificer so I could cast Gun for the rest of mine.
Gun is good.
Gun is a great cantrip.
It's so great.
Oh, good.
RB is gonna move here just so that can help out Jade and Aura. RB is actually going to take the dodge action.
Okay. Anything else for Naruto?
Nope.
Alright, the ooze. I think it's gonna.
And tasty.
Arby's tasty.
So much echo.
Yeah, Arby's tasty. Doesn't know it's magical. Arby tasty. 18 to hit.
Is that with the disadvantage?
Oh, no, it was not.
Dodge.
13 with a disadvantage.
That'll miss.
Excellent. Jade.
Again, I'm really sorry, Mr. and Mrs. Oozes. We're really not trying to cause any problems. We're just passing through. If you could just maybe stop, I'll tell your friends to stop. Because if you don't, we're going to have to hurt you. And I feel really bad about it towards the end.
Doing anything, Jade?
Can you not hear me?
No, you were going in and out.
Oh, DC 15 Wisdom save.
Okay. Failure.
Cool. Take a D12. If I can get it out of the box. 6 points of necrotic damage.
Alright.
Once again, she's just apologizing to it. Really trying to tell it. Totally not wanting to hurt it, but they will if they have to. If you could just please tell your friends to stop attacking us. And that's my turn.
Well, its friends are dead, so. Professor.
Sensing Jeffrey's hesitation in the last attack, Professor's gonna go in and attack himself. 10, 15. And gonna do Shocking Grasp again.
Alright.
18.
18 hits.
Okay. That's 11.
Hey, you want to do this?
He kind of flies over, and you just see both hands just arcing with electrical energy. He just sort of drops down onto the ground like superhero pose and slams his electrified fist into this slimy ooze thing as just sort of these bolts of electricity kind of arc out from his fist, causing it to just sort of, then it just sort of flattens out and melts down to the ground.
Jade stares at the professor with just wide, like, amazed eyes.
And with a
That's
giant
really impressive.
Iron Man fist of the ooze, the rats still don't care, so unless you're doing anything to them, we're out of initiative.
Yay! Okay. I think there's a lot of those things down here.
Why aren't the rats running away or attacking?
I don't think the rats really pay us much mind.
So can I investigate?
Yeah, sure.
Or
Excuse us,
would
rats.
that be
You know who we
more
are?
of like a nature roll? Like what should I roll to figure out what's going on with these rats?
I would say you can go with either nature or insight. Honestly, you kind of look at their behavior, and they seem to be, like I said, kind of like they seem to be just kind of feeding on something. Your insight kind of leads you to believe that it's one of those situations where it's like At this point, if you don't bother them, they're likely not going to bother you.
Just, excuse me, do you know who I am? We are kind of a big deal.
Should we leave the rats one of our business cards?
Probably. They might call us later. We don't know.
What are they feeding on?
Hmm?
What are they feeding on? What are they eating?
You can get a
We
closer
don't
look if you
know.
like.
I would like.
All right. I need you to get next to him, make an investigation check.
He kind of lands here and gets down on his haunches and kind of peers over them, kind of from left to right, doesn't want to touch them and like upset them, just trying to see past what it is they're doing. Investigation. That's 23.
They seem to be snacking on some sturge corpses.
Oh, they're eating sturge corpses. And then immediately his memory flits back to the sound of the guns, and he looks upwards to where the sturges were sleeping.
They do not appear to have moved.
Odd. Maybe they're not sleeping. Maybe they're waiting, which is frightening in and of itself.
What will they be waiting for?
I don't know. I don't know how you could sleep through all that racket. Maybe they're under control of something.
It's only
I don't really want to wait around here and find out.
I'll agree.
All right. Does anyone of particular heroics want to lead the way further?
Arby is always willing to volunteer for that duty. Isn't that right, Arby?
Arby's very considerate of the party as a person. As a whole.
All right. Well, we've got farther south that we can go, so watch your step.
Okay. Aura, are you okay?
But okay.
Good. Okay. Okay, we'll just keep going then.
As you guys begin to approach this intersection from the east, you hear that screeching sound louder. It is desperate. It is unnatural. It's certainly coming from this passage to the east. It is animalistic and humanoid at the same time. Like it's very unnatural sounding. You also hear another voice, deep, rumbling, gurgling. Box finds the box.
I feel like we should probably take care of that.
That does sound like a problem.
Does it have to be our problem?
One of things not been our problem.
Joe,
we do.
I see a thing. I see a thing right here. What do I roll to know what the thing is?
What is a good skill to know about spooky, scary stuff?
Survival.
Arcana, religion, sometimes nature. Usually it's bad wizards doing bad things, so it most often is Arcana. But
Yeah. I'll say Arcana or religion would apply here.
I will do Arcana. That's a lot of Arcana. That's a 31.
What you see is kind of just this humanoid-shaped mass of swirling shadow, really. Just darkness seems to emanate and just exude from this thing. It looks out over the section of the center with burning eyes. Um, what you see would be better for me if I actually pulled up the damn stat block. uh, it almost seems like an apparition of humanoid that just kind of floats in place.
All right.
The screaming is not
Uh,
coming from this thing, though. It is coming from something else.
okay. So there's some sort of shadow ghost thing, probably some manner of tortured spirit. Uh, I don't like our odds of being able to peacefully put it to rest. We can creep closer if you really want to. Ren, Jade, you're Professor, you guys are much more in tune with the spiritual stuff than me, so I'll take your word for it. I'm just gonna move right over here. Thank you.
Jade's gonna look a little concerned towards Nariko, and she's going to say, "I know we're here to find Temerity's hiding place, but if there's something bad happening, or that we can at least try to make right, we should do it. So we won't let anything. We're all together. We'll make sure we take care of each other, but we have to try to be the good that we want to see everywhere else, right?"
Yeah. Uh,
Ren, do you want to come with me? We'll go a little bit further ahead.
Indeed, I do not like the idea of leaving an untethered soul out like this.
Okay.
I'm trying to make sure Dave doesn't get stuck in the wall.
Okay, Arby, protect Aura. And I don't think it's been 10 minutes, so you still have Shield of Faith up right now.
Thank you.
And I'm going to stop right here because something comes into my vision. And I'm going to lean back in against Ren's chest. Do you see that?
I see a large creature of shadows.
Okay.
Siri, we weren't asking you.
What do you see? And she's going to point. If I can get a line. Do you see that?
See something that could be a something.
Okay, I think you need to. Let's get a little bit closer because I think that is something completely different.
Are you trying to be stealthy?
Yeah,
Yes.
I need both of you to give me a stealth check, please.
Cool. Disadvantage.
yeah, same.
Oh, good. Both of us. Oh, wonderful. That's a 4 for a
That
7 in
awful.
total. Jade thinks she's being super stealthy, but as soon as she sees that guy, her voice is a little too loud.
Why is clomp clomp tromp tromp and music-y stealthier than you?
Oh. I rolled really well on my first roll, but the second one was a 4, so.
Alright,
Ren,
yeah.
what'd you roll?
Ren got a 16 and an 18, so I'm a 16.
So as you begin to step closer, Jade, you see this little guy here.
Uh-huh.
You've caught its attention, and it begins to float
Great.
in the air just slightly towards you, and you hear
That
that
seems like a problem.
screeching sound come from this thing.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, you see the shadowy apparition of a man turn towards it, and it says, "Box!" And then it looks at you and says, "Do you have it?" It's looking in your direction. Why don't you give me an insight check, Red? Or, I'm sorry, Jade.
Okay.
I think it can hear you, Ray.
Uh, 15.
It's looking in your direction, but you get the sense that it does not see you.
Still pressed up against Ren, she's going to say, I don't think that one down there can see us. Well, that one definitely is looking at me.
That is unfortunate.
Do you know what they are? And can I roll to see if I might know what they are?
Arcana.
Yeah, what do we both roll?
Arcana
Yeah.
or religion?
Arcana. Yeah, my religion's shit, but my Arcana isn't as shitty as it could be.
My
Oh, come
religion's pretty good.
on!
So I'll roll religion if you roll Arcana.
Well, I rolled Arcana and I suck, so let's hope you do better.
15 religion.
There you go, well done.
On a 15 religion, Jade, you're very spiritually bound. You understand the way of things, even if it is for a devil. But you've been around death enough to know. These things are called specters. They are typically spirits of humanoids that have been left behind that are not in a great place.
Okay. Do I know what typically has to be done to help them?
Usually, there is no rest or redemption for anything that is in this state. It is just almost a manifestation of seething hatred and anger and pain, and the only thing that really can be done for it is to destroy it.
Okay. Jade just looks incredibly sad. And she tells Ren, I think that's a spectre. It's not
It does
a
not
person.
seem happy.
It's not. It's every bad thing that ever happened to you left over. We need to put it. We need to help it. There's only
Move
one way to
on.
help something like that. We have to destroy it.
And we shall do so. It does not suit me nor Thanatos to leave something like that upon the earth.
No, it's not doing it any good either.
As you two converse, this shadowy humanoid begins to float out to the center of this chamber. Another specter comes to accompany it.
And the party.
Still doesn't seem to be able to see you.
Okay.
But you hear it call out into the darkness, "You have box!"
Seems to really want a box, and I don't know what that's about. I think we need to warn everyone, and I think I'm about to do something that's probably not the smartest thing, but it might help us.
We should hold off on not doing smart things until we at least warn everyone.
Oh, that's probably a smarter thing to do, yeah?
Sometimes I have good ideas.
Yeah. Okay, go backwards.
Hey, come back. Okay, Ren and Jade will creep back and fill everybody in.
We've got 2 spectres and some sort of shadowy monster down there. And the spectres definitely can see us up here, but the other creature definitely can't.
Yeah, they're getting closer. Should I just start shooting now?
Well, I can do maybe something if you give me a moment, and then you can start shooting. We can go together.
Yeah, let's do that. Tag team
Okay.
special.
Okay, good. Wonderful. 1, 2, 3. I drop a moonbeam.
I pull the trigger.
Right here.
Moving.
Let's roll initiative.
Oh.
Every dull moment.
We'll call this Operation Moonshot.
Operation Shot in the Dark. Ah, damn it. Now Pat Benatar is in my brain.
First of all, there's nothing wrong with that at all.
Okay. 1, 2. Oh, Dave's in the initiative.
Dave!
Good job, Dave.
Go, Dave!
Dave and his familiar Ren.
Okay, isn't that really the truth, though?
I mean,
Who's the familiar now?
You
Not
think Ren's
saying
gonna argue with that? He's gonna be like, okay, that's cool. Can we both just sit out and enjoy a little bit of sunlight in the shade? I don't know.
3, 4, 5, 6. Looks like everybody's in. So, it's go time. Professor, your first act.
do we get to drop our stuff before this happens that triggers us into initiative, or no?
Jade, I will.
It's okay if the answer is no.
Jade, I will let you get one surprise round.
Okay. Cool. My moonbeam goes right here.
Do I have a moonbeam? Well, I don't have a moonbeam, but I do have a fireball. That's a 5-foot radius, right?
Yes.
Or is it 5-foot diameter?
5-foot radius.
Controlled by Jade. I'll go ahead and make this a drawing, and you may put it wherever you like. All right. All right. What's save?
That is a DC 15 Constitution saving throw.
They both fail.
Cool. They'll each take 2d10 radiant damage. Find my 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is my d10.
Before you roll, do you want to keep this roll for the remainder of Moonbeam, or do you want to roll every time?
Let's be fun with it and roll every time.
Okay.
Because this is probably what I'm gonna do the most of the time.
Okay.
Because my detect magic will go down as I cast this. Hang on, let me take my aura down. Stop. Go away.
Down where?
Down here. Can't see it anymore, but it's there in your heart. It's true. Let's see. It's 11. So it is 11 points of radiant damage, and that's it. That's all that happens to them. but it
Professor.
is engulfed in
Do I
spectral
get my
flames.
shot or no?
I would say there's enough for one. Jade kind of set this up, so I would let her get the surprise attack. But after
Okay.
that, I think we'll switch to normal initiative at that point. Professor. Yeah, Professor. Blah, blah.
All right. I'm going to lay down a level 2 magic missile on the shadowy humanoid.
Okay.
It's 3 for 12 damage.
All right. Anything else for Professor?
That's it.
Yuki.
That's. If Yuki enters a square to the west of the specter, will that be in the moonbeam?
I would say if the moonbeam touches the square, then yes.
Okay. And Yuki's gonna run up here. Gets a chance to look into the cavern, and thank God there's nothing else. I'm gonna have her use her feline agility to get a boost of speed. Gonna pop down here. 2 attacks with the murder mitts.
All right.
First is a 22. Second is a 23.
Both hit.
Roll the damage together. Total is, between the 2 attacks, 17 slashing magical damage.
Got it.
Then. There. Okay. I think that's it. Then she pants heavily because that took a lot of running.
Aura.
Aura is going to scoot up to 15, 20, 25, 30. And then I'm going to cast Ice Knife on the Shadow.
Okay. On the Spectre?
No, on the Shadow one. The shadowy humanoid.
Oh. Gotcha. Yeah, 19 hits.
7 piercing, and then they need to make a DC 15 dex save or take 8 cold.
Piercing. Is it just the shadow that needs to do that, or the Spectre also?
Just the shadow. It's only 5 feet from the target.
Got to make a dexterity saving throw. Rolls a 19.
Okay, no more damage.
All right.
That is my turn.
Okay.
When they start their turn in the moonbeam, they also have to make that con saving throw.
Okay. I'll do that when they start their turn. But
Yeah.
in front of Yuki, a shadow steps out from the darkness and goes to attack Yuki. It's gonna miss on a 10 though.
Meow!
That's all I can do. This one has to make a con save. That is an 11. So
That will not succeed.
Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay. 17 that time.
This thing is going to float. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. This thing's gonna go after Yuki as well.
Yes.
23 to hit.
Oh no, you got me.
Oh no.
This is going to be 8 points of necrotic damage, and I need a Constitution saving throw from Yuki.
Okay. Got a +2. That's a 10.
10 is a success.
Okay, good.
No other adverse effects. Dave!
Dave, go! Save the
Dave?
party!
Dave is gonna tell Ren to go deal with all these unresting spirits. Ren does not like it that the Shadow Inspector is attacking Yuki, but he's getting a really bad vibe off that Spectre, so he's gonna aim for it first with the Sacred Flame.
Go for it.
Spectre has to make a dex save.
Dex
Good,
save.
a 1 again. Awesome.
It fails.
Alright, cool. Take your 1 damage.
Very good.
Again, Ren is just looking at his hands like, I swear that used to be stronger. So confused. And turn.
Alright. Our Shadow Man is going to go. Has to make a con save. It's a 9.
Okay. 12 points of radiant.
Takes the damage and starts to burn in your radiant light, Jade, and it cries out, "Book! I know you have the book!"
Oh,
Or
he's
box.
saying
Box.
book.
Box. No,
I'm
you say
like-
box.
I'm
You
like,
say
God,
box.
okay, box.
Box, bag.
30. He's saying box, to be clear.
Box.
Alright.
Oh god.
Going to target. We'll target the 3 up front: Yuki, Aura, and Jade. I need the 3 of you to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Is this against any sort of charm effect?
No.
Ooh.
Wow, I could have sworn monks had proficiency in wisdom saves, but I guess not.
I'm using my inspiration on that. Yes. Dirty 20 for Jade.
15 for Yuki.
All 3 successes. Nothing happens.
Oh, yay!
This other specter. 10, 20, 25, 30. Nah, I'll stay there. This one's gonna go after Jade.
Hey.
It's gonna miss on a 14.
Okay.
Narco, you're up.
I don't like any of this. Alright, Narco is going to fire on the red specter with her gun.
Okay.
There's a 27 to hit.
Yep.
For 15 magical piercing damage.
Alright.
Gonna back up just a bit. Because I don't like this thing at all. Gonna send Darby out into the fray. Got just enough movement to get up here. I'm gonna try to grab the Spectre. That is an 18 to hit.
That's a hit.
Nice. Or 9 points of force damage.
You rip this thing apart. It's gone. I'll just go ahead and move it out of the way.
Move up to get closer to allies. And that is all for my turn.
All right, Jade, you're up.
What box are you looking for? Maybe we can help you find it. We would really need to help know what it looks like in order to do that. And as I say that, I move my moonbeam back on top of the shadow humanoid.
How far can you move it?
60 feet.
60 feet? Oh, all right, nice.
Wait, let me double check.
I thought it was only.
Let me double check and make sure I didn't misread that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can use my action to move the moonbeam up to 60 feet in any direction. I can move my spiritual weapon 20 feet.
Gotcha. It makes a 16 on its con save.
Cool. It will take half damage then.
Okay.
So 17 halved.
Okay.
So he'll only take what, 8?
Yep.
Yep. That is my turn because it's my action to move that.
Okay. Another shadow appears from the darkness and attempts to make a swipe at Yuki. Yeah, it's gonna miss on 11.
Oh.
Professor, you're up.
I need a DC 11 Dex saving throw from the shadowy humanoid against Sacred Flame.
So there's 11 dex save.
Yeah.
Is a success.
I'm going to chronal shift that. Try again.
Still a success.
Okay. And that is it for me.
Alrighty. Yuki.
Ah! Not good. Yuki is going to take her first attack against Blue Spectre.
Okay.
That is 14 to hit.
14 hits.
Nice. Dealing 7 damage.
Alright.
Second attack against Blue Shadow.
Okay.
That is a 22 to hit
That hits.
for 10 damage.
Alright.
And we are going to spend a key point for Flurry of Blows.
Nice.
And we are going to attack Red Shadow.
Okay.
Scoring a 26.
That hits.
For another 10 points of magical slashing.
Got it.
Cool. I attacked all of them. Bye.
That's very in character.
Funny.
Anything else for Yuki?
Nope.
Alright. Aura, you are up.
We're gonna try an ice knife against the blue shadow.
Okay. Oh yeah, that hits.
So 5 piercing to that one, and then both shadows and both the red and blue shadows and the specter need to make a DC 15 dex save.
That's 13. That's a failure. That's a critical failure. That
Woo!
one is a success.
Failure.
So the Spectre succeeds, the Shadows fail.
Okay, both the shadows take 14 gold then.
Okay. You'll find all three have resistance to cold damage. Leaves the Spectre with 1 hit point.
Oh, so close.
You said the shadow or the specter saved?
The Spectre saved and has resistance to cold damage.
Well, then he takes nothing.
Oh. All right.
That's my turn.
I keep forgetting that about an ice knife. Uh, Red Shadow gonna move up. Is going to attempt to swipe at Aura. 13 to hit.
Miss. Thank you, Jade.
Miss. Wonderful. The Spectre gonna go after Arby.
Beep, beep.
Oh, poor Arby.
Pff, 16 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. Um. Yep. Okay. Oof. It's gonna be 15 points of necrotic, and I need a Constitution saving throw from Arby.
Well,
12 succeeds.
Ooh.
Famous Dave.
Okay, Team DW is going to attack the Spectre. And use Sacred Flame again.
Go for it.
Ooh, we got a 5. Moving up in the world again.
Hell yeah.
Dex save on Spectre. Failure.
55 damage.
The Spectre is ripped apart by your holy light.
Alright, good. Now it can rest. Dave and Ren are both pleased with themselves. End turn.
Our shadow guy's got to make a con save. It is a 17.
Okay, he will only take 4 points of damage. I already have it.
Very good. Move up. 20, 25, 30. To move there. All right. As he moves there, you hear the wind start to rustle around this form. Shadowy tendrils start to fly out in all directions. The air in here gets very stale for a moment, and it gets almost unbearably loud with incoherent babbling. And I need everybody to give me a wisdom saving throw.
Ooh. Okay.
This is against a. Wait, I could be wrong. Nope. Nope. Never mind. Yeah, wisdom save.
Inspiration.
Oh.
Inspiration. Alright, there we go. That's better.
It's just a 10 for Jade.
10. Those of you who got below a 14, I
Yep.
rolled really bad. You take 3 points of psychic damage. If you rolled above a 14, you take 1 point. But those of you who did not make 14, you are also now stunned.
Oh, lame.
However, I don't. Arby, I don't know if Arby succeeded or failed. I didn't see the roll on Arby, but
Arby failed. Naruko and Yuki succeeded.
is Arby considered a construct?
Yeah.
Arby is not subject to being stunned.
Yeah. But does he still take the psychic damage?
He does still take the psychic damage, but he is not stunned. You just hear this shadowy thing call out, "Box! Give me the box! You have it!" Spectre's dead. Narco
Can we
up.
tell
Sorry, go ahead.
where the specter is looking, or the shadowy thing, when he says that?
Looking directly at all of you.
Okay, so no one in particular.
Right. Yeah, no one in particular.
Thank you.
Narco, it's your go.
Naruko clutches her head and stares down angrily. We don't have your fucking box! I'm gonna shoot it.
Orcus, I swear. I'm stunned. I don't actually say that.
That's a 15 to hit.
15 hits.
13 points magical piercing.
Alright.
I was gonna have Arby heal himself, but I think this thing needs to go. He's gonna attack it.
Go for it.
Force empowered Ren. Oh, okay. Interesting. I have discovered something.
Hmm?
Arby has a stat block that appears like in my character sheet, and his attacks are based on my spell attack bonus. But for whatever reason, I see what it is. It's because I have an item that gives it a bonus to my spell attack, and it doesn't carry that to the sheet. So I actually have a higher bonus than I thought I did.
Nice.
Not really gonna matter. That's like a 26 to hit anyway. So
Yeah,
we'll
it
there
hits. It hits.
for 8 points of force damage.
Arby slams into this creature with a mighty fist, I guess.
He's got a sword.
A sword. Swipes into the space where this shadow is, and you hear it howl in anguish as it is dispersed. And is no more.
Alrighty.
Anything else for Norco?
Nope, that'll do.
Jade, you are stunned, but at the end of your turn, you are no longer stunned. Blue Shadow, going to move up. I think it's going to attack RV. Dirty 20 to hit RV.
Yeah.
So that is going to be 4 points of necrotic. In addition, its strength score is reduced by 3.
How does that work?
Weakens the joints.
Yeah. Oh, it's down anyway, so I don't think that makes
I mean,
that matters.
it's like thematically, shadows like sap your vitality, which I get, but like
Makes it rust?
even then, like Arby's immune to exhaustion, so I'm like, it's weird. Like it's fine. I'm just going to fix him later, but it amuses me.
Yeah.
How they've had to like work around like making constructs accessible to players, but also like not broken.
Yeah.
I mean, he still has something that powers him. Right.
True.
So it's just probably making that weaker.
He just like reached into Arby and forced him to download like 14 gigabytes of files that he's not going to use just to slow him down.
Yeah.
Man, that bloatware's a bitch. Professor, you are up, but you are stunned. However, at the end of your turn, you are no longer stunned. Yuki, you're up.
Oh, that's me. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Swipey swipe.
Yep.
That's a 26 to hit
Oh yeah, that hits.
for 9 points of slashing damage.
Beat this one back into the shadows, and it is gone.
Or actually, RP. RP's not in that. No, that's not gonna work.
Yeah.
I'm gonna move RB out to the side here,
Okay.
just so we can use his space. Narco's not gonna be fixing him until after the combat's over, anyhow. That's a 21 to hit
21 hits.
or 6 damage.
6 damage.
Yeah, just enough to. Actually, yeah, we're only partway through. I want to conserve some of the key points. All right, that's it.
Alrighty. Aura.
Stick isn't a good cantrip for this one. I'm going to disengage and hide behind Dave.
Okay.
That is my turn.
Shadow encroaches on you, Jade. It is going to try to
Yep.
reach out for you.
Okay.
19 to hit.
19 hits.
Jade, you're going to take 5 points of necrotic. If I can spell that correctly, that would be great. Additionally, your strength is drained for 3.
Okay.
If you click on your strength score in D&D Beyond, there's a way to add a
Mhm.
miscellaneous modifier for -3.
Yeah. Just trying to make it go. Boop.
That's it
Cool.
for this one.
Got it.
Spectre's dead. Dave, you're up.
Ren does not like this shadow creature. He is going to hope his sacred flames will do more effectiveness to this creature. Ooh! Come on, fail the thing, fail the thing.
That what is it? Dex? Dex, right?
Yeah, it's a dex save. Yep.
Whoa. So this thing has vulnerability to radiant damage.
Yeah.
Ren, do you want to describe what happens to this shadow as you burn it in your holy light?
Ren says, "No, you will not hurt my companions. You will go to the beyond."
A dark
Hell yeah,
fire
Ren.
lights underneath it. You see the shadow start to glow with a strange, holy yet dark light as it turns into flames and simply dissipates.
We have done good work here today.
And with that, we're out of initiative.
Jay just leans back in against Ren, feeling off kilter and woozy, and just says, "Yeah, we did a good thing." And
Do not look so good.
I'm okay. Just that one made me feel weird.
That is not encouraging.
I'll be okay. I think probably.
Mm.
I'll probably be okay. If I start turning into a shadow creature, just set me on fire, you know?
So avoid that outcome if at all possible.
I think I'm just gonna sit down for a minute.
That might be wise.
Jade'll just sit, feeling strangely weak. Was everyone else okay?
Narco fishes RB out from the water to start repairing him. Yeah, they got a little bit of a headache there. And it did the screaming thing.
That was quite rude.
I will note that since you've dispatched these undead, the screaming has ceased.
What do you think it was after?
A box.
Ox.
I mean, what? I guess we don't really know what compels a spirit. It came from down that way. Should we go check it out?
Yeah,
I would rather go to the south.
Why don't we pop into this cavern just to see if these things left anything behind before they became ghosts? And then it looks like there's a way to head south from there as well.
Very well.
Hi. Jade's gonna stand up and head after everybody else.
And just gonna make sure she gets there.
She's going a little slow, but she's making it.
This,
We definitely don't fall. Yeah, sorry.
No, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say definitely don't fall because Ren's strength score is already shit, so he's not gonna be helpful.
You'd think with a magic school up above, there would be a lot less icky things down here. It doesn't look like anyone takes care of this place.
Disagree. I would think with a magic school up above, there would be more magical things down here. Everyone throws things away.
Yeah, but you could throw things away and still take care of it.
That does not seem to be the nature of humans.
Well, maybe not all humans, but some people.
This cavern that you find yourselves in, it is probably the largest cavern uh, in this area, in this sewer area. The chasm in the center is quite deep. By your estimation, it can go as deep as 30 feet. Um, there is all sorts of discarded, disused, just junk lying about. Even a cursory glance taking a look around, you'd see none of it is particularly useful. A lot of rusted metal gear, broken barrels, broken crates, broken pottery. Just a lot of refuse.
Uh, are there perhaps maybe the remains of some sort of large excavating construct that was left behind here from the previous adventure?
There very well could be among the rusted parts.
Poke, 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 poke.
I mean, you find bits of gears, mangled armor, uh, like a drill hand.
Oh, I'm taking that. Our Arby's getting an upgrade.
uh, but anyone else who wants to take a better look around, you can make a perception check if you like. Anyone who wants.
I will. I'm also going to ritual cast detect magic.
Okay.
Oh, that's a nat 20 for me. For a 27.
Jade, you can spot it through this real deep, murky water. There appears to be some kind of satchel at the bottom of this chasm. Narco, with your detect magic, the item is magical.
I'll see something down in there.
Arby is sent to go sink down and retrieve it.
Can Arby swim?
He does not have a swim speed, but you know.
That's amazing.
Oh,
His
keep
wheel, he
forgetting
just like
he's-
rolls into the water.
Pretty much, he just kind of like rolls off the side and then just sinks down into the water and rolls along the bottom. He'll grab it and then roll himself back up.
Sounds like my
It's just
parents'
so
pool
funny.
cleaner.
It's very Terminator.
Keep forgetting he's got a speed of 40, not 30. He's actually faster.
He's just so
Okay.
big.
All right. You'll retrieve goodies and bring him up to Narco for investigation.
All right. He brings to you what looks to be a very nice, very well made, like traveler's backpack.
A haversack that is handy to have around, one might say.
Yeah, one might say that.
Cool. I can also take a minute to or 10 to ritual cast identify if you want me to for sure know that, or just
That's fine. You just know.
oh cool, it's like my briefcase, but almost not quite as big. Is there anything inside of the haversack that was left behind by the previous owner?
There is.
Dragon skeleton.
Inside the haversack, you find these things.
Ah, it's good things.
Ooh. Uh-oh. we just got a med kit, guys.
Yeah, we did. We're in danger.
Cool. Narako will add the gold to her supply. Professor, you tend to collect a lot of stuff while you're out and about. This backpack has extra dimensional space for even more packing. It seems like you could probably make good use of it. Do you want it?
I would love that. My pockets are
Excellent.
getting a bit full.
I don't think any. Professor, do you wear armor at all?
I do. I am currently wearing. Where are you? Scale mail.
Okay. I don't think a single one of us wears light armor.
We can sell it.
That we can. Potions of healing, greater. And a potion of heroism. Naruto will say, I've got 2 potions that can give a little bit more oomph to healing than the standard fare. And then this potion, which is very handy for just giving you an edge in combat. And also, I believe, right, yeah, makes you sturdier, gives you sort of a blessing to fight better and resist unpleasant effects. I try to stay in the back and not get hit, so I am perfectly happy for anyone else to take these potions if they so wish.
I would think that Aura and the Professor probably should have the potions, and maybe Yuki can have the hero one. Yuki's always up close to people.
That is true. It would be a good mix of giving her a little more resilience, but also empowering her strikes to be even more accurate. Okay.
Is that okay
Joe.
with anyone else?
That arrangement suits me.
Okay. So gold goes to party funds, haversack goes to the professor, as well as 1 potion of greater healing. Second potion of greater healing will go to Aura, and Joe, I'll need you to add a potion of heroism into Yuki's equipment for me.
Surely do. Give me 1 second, and I will pull that up.
Oh.
Yuki. Inventory. Manage. Potion of heroism.
But party fungs.
Alright. Potion of heroism has been added to Yuki's character sheet.
Ah,
And Narco will take the studded leather armor and find a use for it later.
but no books.
No, although I suppose if they were very concerned about finding this box, if it was right here next to them, it would be kind of silly for them to be so upset about it.
Yeah, I guess.
All right.
Whatever it was, it kept them around longer than they were supposed to be here.
So now that we've exercised them, they won't come back, right?
What did my check the last time tell me about specters?
Once you dispatch them, they're pretty much gone.
The specters won't come back. I don't know about the shadows.
Gotcha. I'm gonna refresh my roll 20 here because
Yes.
I'm about to say something, but I think okay, good. Roll 20 glitched out for a minute there. I could see the entire map
Oh, interesting.
for a bit, which was I either I couldn't see the tokens or the tokens were on the GM layer, so I wasn't spoiled for anything like that.
Oh.
But I just wanted to. I refreshed it and now it's back to normal. All the lighting's intact.
Okay.
So now I can not cheat when I say Naruto looks down to the south and says, well, I don't know if it's a box exactly, but I do see down south of here there's a big, fancy-looking chamber that has a chest in it. Might be relevant.
Ivy?
Yeah, it's got
Ivy.
like there's like a table and chairs and like some silverware. Like
Ew, who would eat
Huh?
down here? You don't think that's Temerity's place, do you?
it doesn't seem hidden enough, but it might be an entryway of sorts. Before we let's ask Alatar about that before we start venturing down that way.
What are we asking him specifically?
Is one of the landmarks that leads to Temerity's lab a circular room with a table and a chest, and I think there's statues of big fish in like kind of like a sewer pond.
Oh, I keep forgetting those stupid things are on the map. Yeah, sure, there's
This is
statues.
the weirdest cafe I've ever heard of.
I will.
I mean, that's supposed to be statues. It's supposed to be actual sewer fish because if so, no. Do not
I
want.
will open Alatar and say, "Does that sound familiar?"
On the page in ink, you see the words, yes, drain pipe to the west is the entryway.
He said there's a drain pipe to the west of there.
Yeah. There's a drain pipe.
I think we need to go that way.
Okay.
Great. All right. Really wish there was a way to stop getting snuck up on by this sewer oozes.
Jade, I need you to stop there. Naruto, Arby, go back to where you were before.
Okay.
Right on cue.
Well, I've got Brimamont. She's been real helpful.
Here. You back here. Jade was here.
Cool.
Jade moved there. You all see Jade begin to move forward, and then, Jade, I need you to give me a dexterity saving throw with disadvantage.
Oh, wonderful. I'm super great at dex saves, guys. Okay. 16.
With disadvantage?
Yeah, I rolled a 19 and a 13.
Damn!
I know, right? I'm so I was so prepared for that to suck so hard.
So,
I was like, oh god, it's gonna be like a 1 and a 3.
Jade, you begin to step forward, but suddenly the air around you begins to almost congeal and makes it hard to pass forward. Instinctively, you pull back, and you are aware of a giant translucent blob blocking your path.
Yes.
Oh, this
Rolling initiative.
the air feels weird. It just goes up. Grandma, why didn't you say anything?
Sorry, dear, I didn't see it.
Oh.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Let's be honest.
Don't you have an inspiration too?
No, I'm gonna play it as it lies.
I give Yuki advantage on initiative.
Cool.
Wow,
That'll work.
amazing. -4 to Dex. I rolled a 4.
How about me?
Wow.
Oh, so there was the possibility of this being even worse.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's not too bad. It's just,
Wow.
relatively speaking, atrocious.
Oh boy, that's funny.
Oh, very funny.
Oops, wrong way. Yes, the round marker goes before the gelatinous cube.
I mean,
don't
to
know.
compare to this thing, it's huge and it fits in this little spot, and it's made of hit points, dude.
Aura, you see the air in front of you just kind of shimmer and bubble and blob as now you're able to see that a large gelatinous cube blocks your path.
Oh my gosh, it's the mom of the oozes.
If you cast stick.
That stick, get an at 20 and kill it immediately.
8.
8 hits.
8!
3 bludgeoning.
Very nice.
Please, is my stick okay?
Yeah, your stick's fine.
Fantastic. That's my turn. Actually, hold on. I don't know if this thing can take opportunity attacks, but I'm gonna risk it. Okay, that's my turn.
Yeah, it'll try and grab you.
Oh fuck.
Well, it's a pseudopod attack, so 12 to hit.
Ha ha ha! Jade saves me again.
Oh, I think that's gone now. It's been 10 minutes.
Has it been more than 10 minutes?
I'll let it stick for that attack.
Okay, cool.
Professor, you're up.
So this gelatinous cube just sort of sitting here. Would you say that it has the wet condition?
So gelatinous cube, more or less a dungeon Roomba. It kind of sucks in everything that it touches. There is water flowing underneath it, so like you could potentially swim underneath it if you wanted to, but I would not say that it is wet.
Okay. Then I am going to. Oh man, there's definitely something badder than this, and I'm using up all my good slots.
Dude, right? We're not even at Temerity's house yet.
Yeah, I know. She's definitely got like a real Roomba with like teeth or something.
Do keep in mind this thing has an AC of no more than 8.
Yeah. I'm going to.
Gelatinous cube's not exactly known for their, their hardiness.
Foxfire.
Foxfire.
23 to hit.
Yeah, that is.
You still want me rolling these detractors on this?
Yes.
Okay. -2. That's still a hit.
Yeah, that's still way more than enough to hit.
That's a solid 2 fire damage.
Solid 2.
That's it for me.
Yuki.
We're about to find out if this is one of the oozes that hurts when you hit it.
Well, Aura hit it. It didn't hit her back, so.
Oh, true, true. Yuki gonna hit it with a 27.
Yep.
No, not that. No, it's not that high. It is about 20. On
Yeah,
the first
that's
hit.
fine. that is a hit.
And then a 13 on the second.
That also hits.
That will be between the two attacks, 18 magical slashing damage.
All right.
That's it.
Red and Dave. Team Dave.
More Sacred Flame with that deck save.
Okay. Yeah, no.
Yeah, no.
5 radiant.
5 damage. Yep, and turn.
Very good. Jade.
I'm real sorry for killing all the little insects that came out after us. Really did mean it. I'd like to sit around you if that's okay. Thank you very much. Please.
I will hold my action to Word of Radiance it if it doesn't move.
Okay. Narco.
Nope, 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 nope. Gonna hang out with Yuki and I'm gonna shoot this thing.
All right.
I hit 15 points of damage.
Yep. 15. All right.
RB, whack at it. Okay, that is a base 2, so it might actually miss. Oh, 9 to hit.
9 hits. I'm pretty sure any one of you would have to get a nat 1 to miss.
Probably. Unless it maybe Reverie casting stick. That might be the one. But with 9 points of force damage from RB.
Very good.
I want to take advantage of its low dex, but I could either Fairy Fire, which we're not going to miss anyway, or do Caustic Brew, which I don't think acid damage is the way to go on this one. So, turn over.
Maybe it's an ice cube.
Big cube
Maybe.
is going to go. Burp. Burp. Burp.
Okay, so it does stop moving towards us, so I am gonna attack it.
Go
then.
for it.
So, Word of Radiance.
Go
It
ahead.
needs to make DC 15 con saving throw.
DC 15 con. It's pretty good at con,
Yeah, I figure.
but it failed.
Oh, well, it'll take a D6 then. Okay, cool. That's going to take 1 point of radiant damage
All right.
as it swallows Jade, or tries to.
All of you in the cube space currently, I need all of you to make dexterity saving throws. As
Woo!
it tries to
15
engulf
for
you.
Jade.
12 for Professor.
13 for RB.
Ren got a 13. What about Jeffrey?
Oh, Jeffrey. Who you got going on here? Dex save. That's a nat 20.
Ooh.
23.
Oh, fuck, Jeffrey.
Good thing. So it looks like the only one to roll under a 12 is Aura.
Oh, no.
Professor, you're pushed out. Ren holding on to Dave is pushed out. Jade is pushed out. Marby is pushed out. Aura, you are engulfed. You are currently restrained and unable to breathe.
Cool.
You also oaf. Wow.
You also oaf.
You
That's
also
not
oaf.
good.
It's not good. You take 17 points of acid damage.
I'm unconscious.
Oh fuck!
Ugh.
Oh fuck! Oh, I didn't hold my turn. I only hold my action.
Does she continue taking acid damage on each turn?
Yes.
She will at
So
the
there-
start of the cube's turn.
So it's like a failed death save every time the cube goes.
At this point, yes.
If it doesn't reduce it to negative
Oh, that's
hit
true.
point value, which is very possible, with
If-
17 damage was what it just dealt.
That's true.
Yeah.
If nobody
Okay.
pulls her out beforehand, I can get her out. So
If I take damage at the start of my turn, then I'm kind of screwed.
It's not at the start of your turn.
Oh, thank
So you are able to
The
make a
start of
death
its-
save.
It's okay, guys. I have more clones.
That's one
She has so many
success on a
clones.
death save for Aura.
Okay. That's it.
Professor.
Yeah, he's gonna come over and try and yank her out with his 0 strength modifier.
So you can take an action to pull Aura out. I would need
Yep.
you to make we'll call it an athletics check. But you will take acid damage in the process.
I'm okay with that. That's a solid 3.
3 is not going to do it.
All right, how much acid damage here?
You take 10 points of acid damage.
Okay.
Oh my god!
It's okay. It's just a flesh wound. It's a really deep, painful flesh wound, but it's okay. I don't really need that. No, I'm lying. I need that on for somatic. This sucks. That's the end.
Yuki.
Once again, I'm caught between what Neville would do and what Allie would do. And I think Allie would try and would try and rush to save Aura.
I agree.
Yes. Neville would prefer to have Arby make that attempt because Arby is expendable and acid damage hurts. But
So
Yuki's a good egg.
Yuki can make an athletics check.
Still not actually good at that. That's a 12.
You successfully pull her out.
Yay!
In the
That's
process,
impressive.
taking 11 points of acid damage.
Ow. So that was an action. Did not bap at the thing, so can't mobile away. She'll stick it out in this spot for a second. Let me see if there's anything else I can do. Yeah, I think that's it.
Alrighty. Ren.
Ren shakes his head. He's carrying Dave over here. Yeah, sure, he might get an attack of opportunity as he moves.
Pseudopod reaches out, try to get you. 15 to hit.
Nah, that doesn't get me.
Excellent.
Ren kind of kicks at the air near where it was reaching. Stop it. Goes over and he taps Aura for cure wounds. Really, you must all stop getting hurt so often. There we go. She's got 5 back. She's back and not making death save. Good job, everybody. End turn.
Alrighty.
Thank you.
Jade.
So Jade sees this thing try to swallow Aura, and then succeed in swallowing Aura, and and have Aura go unconscious inside of it, and she immediately moves up to her. Now that she's up, and she just says, "I'll need you to be safe, okay?" Touches her, and you're gonna appear over here on the other side of Nariko. That is my bonus action
Alright.
to use my phase step. And my action will be to toll the dead on the gelatinous cube.
You'll be shocked to know this thing doesn't have a great wisdom.
I am amazed.
It fails.
Cool. It'll take a d12. Of which it takes 4 points of necrotic damage.
All right. Is that all for you?
Yes.
Naruko.
Focus fire. Gonna cast gun.
Cast gun.
Gun.
It's not a net 1, so it hits.
Yep.
For 12 points, magical piercing. Herbie's going to maneuver himself. Let's see, actually, one. He can actually get all the way over here and be next to all of his friends. And then punch a cube in the face.
All right.
Which face? Pick one. There's 6.
There's a few.
Yep. Hits the attack.
Yep.
Deals 9 points of force damage.
9. Anything else?
That'll do.
Cube. Whip. Whip. And whip. Ren, Arby, Professor, and Yuki. I need dexterity saving throws.
I told you to stop it.
That is a 6. I'm going to use my last chronal shift
Okay.
and proceed to net 1.
David and Ren, you push back. Yuki push back. Arby's push back. Professor, you are engulfed. That is 13 points of acid damage.
No!
He is unconscious. He just, as he's getting engulfed, he's like, "Oh no, this sorrow!"
We're at the top of a new round, and we're past 11 o'clock. Do you guys want to keep going?
I'm okay with finishing this thing off.
We can finish
Let's
the
get this
cube.
wrapped up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's try and wrap this up. Aura, you are up.
Oh, this might be a shock to people. But I am going to cast Dagger.
Dagger. Dagger hits.
Haha! For 3 piercing.
Got it.
That is my turn.
Professor, need a death save.
That's a net 1.
Oh,
2 failures.
it's okay. I've got you.
That one is 2 failures, or is it just 1 failure?
2 failures.
Two.
It is.
Okay.
I can't remember if that was a homebrew rule or not.
No. Nat 1 is counted as 2 failures. Nat 20 is counted as automatic
Automatic success.
full success, and you're back with 1 hit point.
Gotcha. All right.
So it is weighted in the player's favor ever so slightly.
Mm-hmm. Yuki.
Yuki. Yuki would grab the professor, but the last time she grabbed Aura, she took enough damage that if she took that right this second, it would knock her out. So, she is going to have to focus on just doing damage. She is going to Flurry of Blows to get as much damage as possible.
Go for it.
So, spend the key. And bang, bang, bang.
Pretty confident all 3 of these are going to hit.
The lowest was a 10.
They all
And
hit.
that she rolled a 3 for that.
Yeah, they all hit.
Okay, so 3d6 plus 15 altogether. Not bad. Between all 3 of those attacks, that is going to be 28 points of damage.
Very nice.
Yuki is just fury swipes all onto this thing, trying to dig her way to the professor.
Taking chunks of ooze away with it. Anything else for Yuki?
Uh, no, no, she's not going to mobile away in case she needs to grab people.
Team Dave.
Ren is crouching down through his allies. Oh, I want to be close to the thing. I can learn better if I'm close to the monsters. I want to have an academic experience. Reaches in and grabs his stupid friend.
Best friend.
Best friends. I
His
need
best
a.
stupid friend.
I need an athletics check.
My athletics is shit and I'm trying this. I'm gonna take damage and probably not even succeed. Well, fuck, I might have succeeded.
You pull
Yeah, you
Professor
did.
out.
Oh.
In the process, you do take 12 points of acid damage.
I want to get 2 death fails so I can't be pulled out by any type of thorn whip so my friend can't avoid damage. Yeah, 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 yeah.
I love it.
End turn.
Jade.
It's all a ploy to get closer.
So, Jade is going to run up on this side. So, Professor. And
You're going to be inside the cube space if
where
you go
the
there.
hell? Sorry, I
And if you
bumped
go there,
myself the wrong way. This way.
if you go there, you get an attack of opportunity.
Let it. That's fine.
All right. Nope, that's a 9.
Cool. I'm going to cure wounds the professor.
All right.
So you're going to get. Ooh. You're going to get 12 points
Wow.
of healing damage back to you.
12 points of healing damage back to Professor. Awake but prone.
Yeah. And. So Jade is just like gently touching the professor's chest as she's like crouching over him to watch this gelatinous cube thing. That's the end of her turn.
Okay. Naruko.
Hate the sewer, hate the sewer, hate the sewer, hate the sewer, hate the sewer. 15 to hit.
Yep.
Healing maximum damage, okay. That is 18.
Do you want to describe what happens as the bullet tears this cube apart?
So as Yuki has been slashing her way into the heart of this cube, Naruko is kind of scanning through its body, and she notices that there's kind of a little bit of a transparent kind of almost like a plasmoid where they've got like a little bit of a nervous system kind of interlaced among all the ooze to kind of keep it in shape. And she sees that Yuki's kind of opened up a spot where some of those points kind of interconnect, like a little node cluster. And she just aims square for that. I was like, I have no idea if this is going to do anything, but she fires, and the bullet kind of rips into this thing. And as it does, it starts almost like bleeding ooze as it's like a giant cube, like a giant ice cube's like starting to melt in fast motion. And after all of the punishment it takes, it just can't keep cohesion anymore, and it starts to slough away in sections.
The cube starts to melt in with the wastewater until it is indistinguishable from it, and is whatever's left of it floats away.
Is it at least super clean down the other way?
Well, the top of the stonework and the trash is pretty clean.
Clean trash.
Clean trash.
Clean
I think
trash.
it's just dissolved trash at this point.
Alright, popping a potion. Alright, that's not too bad.
All right. That's where we're leaving off tonight.
That is.
Oh my
Sounds good to
god!
me.
God damn, dudes.
Stop almost dying.
Stop taking me into places where it's almost impossible not to almost die.
You wanted to be here.
That,
Ren kicks out his
besides
feet.
the
You're able to
point.
fly. How are you still finding trouble when you can fly?
I was behind everybody. I didn't fly into it. I didn't even walk into it. Eventually, at some point, when we're down here, you're going to have to accept the fact that maybe something's not my fault.
It will have to be a very long day before that happens.
He gets up and he's like wringing the water out of his jacket. I'm not going in any more sewers. This is stupid.
Also, I believe Aura knows prestidigitation.
Oh, good point. I can make those adjustments to Yugi's character sheet now. Professor, though, I would like you to give me a higher low.
Uh-oh.
High, always high.
Aura, why don't you give me a higher low as well?
Uh-oh.
Why
happening?
low?
What's happening?
It's always
All right. Aura, as things calm down, you find that there is a wand that is kind of like stuck to you with whatever's left of the gelatinous goo left from the cube. Professor, in your hand is a shield.
Oh. How'd that get there? You just don't wake up out of nowhere and there's a shield in my hand.
I think it came out of the cube when it kind of splooged you out.
Well, there's a word I don't care to hear you say it again.
I don't know what better word to use.
Is the shield magical?
Both items are magical.
Ooh.
If you
Can I roll
like,
Arcana to see what kind of wand it is?
sure.
15?
It is Wand of Entangle.
Cool.
Professor, what you pulled out is a +1 shield.
Okay. In his hand, it's probably imperceptible usually because his hands are usually kind of closed, but in his hand, he kind of opens it and there's looks like a little D20 and he holds it up in the air and kind of shakes it. And like out of nowhere pops just an ordinary shield and it splashes down into the water and he just taps it on the new shield and it goes sucks up into it and then he just sort of folds it back into his hand.
What was that?
I would like one.
That was a shield. It's just I have a very
No,
specific
thing.
aesthetic that I'm going for. I just don't want to walk around holding a shield. It looks weird.
But what is
I
that?
want one of those.
Oh,
What
this.
thing the shield came out of?
Just little thing I drafted up back at work. Back in the day. It's heavy. He hands it to her, and it's the same weight as the shield. It's just small, so that way he can hold it.
Okay. That's interesting. And really neat. Thank you.
He takes it back and
Yeah, just wanted to give you those things before I forgot. So there we have it.
Woo!
Woo!
woohoo! Didn't die.
Yeah,
Yay! No
Yeah.
dying!
gelatinous cube.
Don't worry, they're going next time.
Gelatinous cube is a lot
Right?
nastier than I thought it was going to be.
It's fun.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just because it's so big and we have such an opportunity to get slurped up by it.
Yeah.
Yeah, still level 3. Something that can do 10 to 15 damage in a single hit is still like half of our hit points.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No barbarians or fighters in this party.
That's true.
Yeah.
D8 hit die or die.
Yeah. So nominations.
God, everyone was so good tonight.
I love Ren for roleplay.
Yeah.
I truly love Ren for roleplay. Everyone did a
Friends get real
fantastic
tired of some
job.
of this stuff.
I love Ren being done with everything. um,
I think on a utility basis, Jade being able to give everyone dark vision for this exploration is
yes.
very helpful.
Yeah. Dark Vision is helpful. The Moonbeam was great.
Mm-hmm.
I have some good things I can pull out every once in a while.
Because that guy was nasty. That shadow guy could have been
Yeah.
pretty nasty.
For sure.
Now,
It was
granted,
pretty nasty.
the vision is only so helpful because almost everything here has been hidden and ambushed us anyway. But
Yeah.
Well, no, because we can't be surprised because I have the Dagger of Warning. So
That also helps.
That's also
so
true.
even if they're hidden, we can't be surprised.
yep, but
They've
I
still
think
been we've still been surprised, but they haven't gotten a surprise round on it.
Right.
correct.
Um,
I'm more thinking like we can see like down because the sewer is kind of in a grid formation, so we can pretty much see like down all the way. But we've only spotted like one set of enemies because everything
I
else is kind of
know. The freaking gelatinous cube, man.
Yeah, we walked right into that.
I
We
was
did.
man, I was dying for it.
seconds after Narcos complaining about this.
Which makes it funnier.
Yeah.
It makes it funnier.
Just going to start just hip firing down hallways at this point.
Just
Is
for
anyone else
giggles.
concerned that the Sturgises haven't done anything?
A little bit.
I've been
It's
rolling
fine.
for him. I've been rolling for him. Nothing,
Okay.
Okay, I'm less concerned now.
Um, I also really like Aura's use of using Alatar.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That has also been handy. Um, yeah.
Everybody had a lot of good things they were doing tonight. Professor just being the professor. The banter with Ren has been great.
Oh, yeah.
Having him go to scout ahead to try and keep us safe, to be there to do his superhero landing to kill the oozes earlier. That was all very, very fun.
Professor's having a rough time of it too. He got engulfed like twice tonight.
Yeah.
He did. Made it out both times, but man,
He is
talk
gonna
about
have
being dramatic with your nat 1 death save and then having to get pulled out by Ren.
Man. I had a plan until you had a nat one. I'm like, ah.
I had so many plans until Aura and then the professor immediately got swallowed.
it
one
never
after
works
the
out
other.
when we have a plan.
No.
I know. That's why I don't usually have them.
Oh, so funny. You're not dead yet. It's okay. And I still have plenty of healing and spare the dying. You'll be fine. I promise. Probably. Paul will love to meet you. You'll be fine.
That is not the intention.
No, but not the worst thing.
Well, I now have an AC of 19.
Yay! We
A
did
higher
it.
grade now.
It's not even like the attacks that hit your AC that are the problem.
I think it's been a lot of deck saves for Professor today.
It's unfortunate that that's the case.
And these dice just did not weren't having it tonight.
Sometimes the dice want to tell a story, and sometimes that story is I want to kill you.
I love the thought of the image of professors like this sucks. He gets golfed. This is really
It's
gross.
been some
What a
pretty.
way to go.
What a choice of last words.
With my dying breath, I curse Zoidberg.
Fantastic.
It's all good though. But yeah, gosh, everyone was good tonight. So that's a hard decision for you.
I think I'm gonna give I'm gonna give a role play to Red. I want to give MVP to Jade. I
Oh,
think I'm gonna give a bonus role play to Aura too, because the use of Alatar has really come in handy as well, I think. And I think we'll continue to down here.
Good teamwork, guys.
I certainly had
Thank
fun
you.
trying to get into the UT headspace today.
yeah,
You did a good
Hey,
job.
you did great
did
as
a
Yugi.
great job.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. Get myself an inspiration
All right,
because I
dears.
just keep all about tonight.
I gotta take care of all the pets. You guys have a good night.
Good
Good night,
night.
Good
honey.
night.
Love you. You gotta go to work in the morning.
Yeah, I got work in the morning, and the emergency department's been overflowing all week, so I know it's going to be nice, not very fun when I walk in. So I should
Oh,
get
I'm
my sleep
sorry, honey.
now while I can.
What? Rocket. Rocket is
I'll be right back.
Rocket is like Blair Witching in the corner of the basement. I don't know what's going on right now.
He's weird, man.
He was just he was sitting staring at the corner.
You put the inspirations in the DM rulings chat.
Ah, shit. Well, it's my Discord server and I can do what I want.
That's true, you can.
I'll move it.
I will say the one tricky thing about playing Naruto, at least at low level, is that so very often I want to do more interesting things, but genuinely the most effective thing I can do in a situation is to just shoot it some more.
A lot of stuff benefits from being shot a lot.
Mm-hmm. It's also because artificers are kind of like half casters. I don't have a lot of slots to just throw out stuff unless I think it's really going to make an impact.
Yeah.
So I've mostly been keeping it for the occasional chaos bolt, cure wounds to pick people up, and then shield for emergencies. And fairy fire if it's something that's tricky to hit, and I want everyone to gang up on it.
Hey,
Yeah.
just because you got a limited set doesn't mean that you're not using it well.
Mm-hmm. I guess in a way that makes me the party fighter. In that most turns I just hit it.
Again, we could benefit a lot from things getting hit.
Yeah, like I said, I'm not knocking it. It is 9 times out of 10 absolutely the best thing I can do with my turn. But I will look forward when I get a couple more of the artificer fun stuff to do in the levels down the line.
Yeah.
Level up will be coming in the probably next session.
Exciting.
Uh,
I'm not
But I
looking
really-
ahead at my stuff. I don't want to spoil it for me.
what I really need to do is find a way to boost. Like, I don't think Arby's AC is ever going to get better. I don't think it scales at any point. So, he is a tank in the sense that he is hit points that we can afford to lose. He is not actually hard to hit at any respect. But That's still, I think, over the course of this session, at least like a good 30 points of hit points that were taken from him and not from anyone else.
Mm-hmm.
So
That is true.
that is
That is true.
absolutely good value because I can bring him back for the equivalent of 1 cure wounds back to full, and if he didn't die, just a couple of cantrips and he's good to go. So it's very economical, which fits with Naruto's aesthetic wonderfully.
Seriously.
All right, I'm going to bed. I love you all. Have a wonderful
Okay,
night.
honey, love you. Get some
Love you.
rest.
Have a good night.
See you on Sunday.
Yes. How is everyone doing?
A little tired.
Yeah. It's because you haven't been sleeping, sweetie.
No.
Oh shit! I'm still recording.
Oh, well, what did we learn tonight?
Don't walk into
Don't-
invisible walls because they will swallow you.
Don't follow strange uses down tunnels.
Don't eat yellow snow.
Those are words to live by.